illiterate, but you're not, you know, by no means a scholar or any such thing. And then now there's another 30-something% of the population that cannot read at all, not even a line.
Yeah, I think that has fallen a bit. I think the last thing when I heard is
I think so too. But I haven't had the new I haven't had the updated report since then.
No, Rusty, do you agree with me then that this is where our problem lies? It really lies in how can you communicate information to people? Huh?
Of course it is. It definitely is. Because it is really hard to have a conversation with people that is illiterate. You know, that is where the SYM comes in a lot, and you know, and the loudness and the disrespect. Because if a man, most people that cannot read anything that anybody tell them, he take it as gospel. And if anybody knows better come and trying to correct him, he's not going to have that.
Rusty, how are we going to? Is this not an existential threat? Is this not the major problem we are having in Jamaica? Rusty,
yes, and that is one of the major pushback that the government is getting there, because you have a set of people that is not really interested in that type of thing. They're not interested in getting better at reading and writing or any such thing. They're just help bent and just surviving, and that's it. You know.
Yeah. Even how do we begin to tackle this though, Rusty? To help. What is it that Jamaica is doing?
Part of the ways that you can tackle this, you know, is being done already. If you notice, since Andrew Holness came onto the scene, before he became Prime Minister, when he was Education Minister, that was the first thing he tackled. You know, to get people to think critically, and he changed the way we did things by changing things in the primary school, and you know, you know, we access education, and you know what we do with it when we get it. You know, because back in the days, back in the era of the PNP, and I must say this, it is political, and it is political reasons why most of who cannot read or do have education.
Yeah, I heard you went there. I heard you went there. Why do you say that it is that the PNP targets this group? Why are you saying that?
Because you see, all right, there's something called garnering the interests. You know, garnering interest, and the PNP has garnered the interest of a certain set of people in the population. You know, because there's a certain sector of the population that PNP cannot target none at all. They won't listen. They would set of people will not listen. The educated people, the upper echelon people that is well educated, uses the PNP, while the PNP uses the people that is not so fortunate, right? So it's a using thing going on, because you do realize that the upper echelons of the society, most of them support the Labour Party, and some of them support the PNP based on the fact that they have illicit activities happening, because you know there's a lot of illicit activities happening that some people from the upper echelons of society supports. Because it's a way to get them not to pay tax and to get their business running, and you know, take for instance, I don't know if you heard this Mafood guy and this Azan guy was hitting out against the government the other day about a certain things, like, you know, and because some of those people were bringing in stuff, you know, through the wharves with clearance was not paid for, and I am not pointing any fingers at any direct person, but some of those importers back then, you know, underhanded things used to happen. Now we have a man now named Danville Walker down there, which we know is a labor right. We're not going to allow that. He's going to support the government. But before this guy was there,
he's not at the wharf anymore, do you know? Walker
No,
is
he's
not
not there anymore. But he had set up a system that, was working. Still,
Listeners, please repost the live.
yeah, I did. Right?
Yeah.
So
Let
you see-
me back up. Let's back up, Rusty, and come forward. So you are saying that there are two categories of people in Jamaica. Three. You put one as illiterate.
Right.
Illiterate, and then you have what is called semi-illiterate.
Semi-literate.
Yeah,
or functionally literate.
right.
Functionally, yeah.
Yeah, and then the others would be educated.
Educated.
Okay.
Educated.
Okay. Now the ones that are illiterate, you're saying that the illiterate set, the PNP targets them?
Yes. For votes,
If the PNP targets them, Rusty, that means that the PNP is not interested in getting these people.
Interested in having them literate. Not. So the PNP make this whole heap of noise all the while about education and education, but it's a myth. They know the target. They target a certain set of people that is on their side for education.
But sir, the PNP over the years have had many studies done to reform education. You remember the Rose program? They took $5 billion from the NHT to reform education. How do you say that they are not interested in
Most of them think they are generalship, man. Most of them think they are generalship. It's just a face card, it's a fracas, it's a facade. Yeah? It's a facade, it's just a make-believe. Like a man that wave for you and I give a smile, but as you gone, him say that piece of, it really do so, but that's what I mean. So PNP is very good at that, a facade to make belief.
Listeners, please keep tapping in the box with Neighbour.
Right? Yeah. It's mostly a facade to make you believe that they are with you. They're not with you. Right? If you notice, take for instance.
How could you make such how could you make such a statement against a political party where politics is supposed to lift people up, and you are coming here this morning to tell me that the 300,000.
It's easy to explain because listen, JLP has been the one that's always been the people that builds. Remember, Bustamante and Shearer build the most schools in Jamaica, and they have never started building school. I remember PNP locked down school. About 15 schools long under PNP in the 90s, I never even know it was so much. When I got, I knew about 3 years or 2 years, 4 years ago, somewhere about there. I don't remember exactly when that Trenchtown High School was locked down. I was at a loss. I was shocked. Me couldn't believe it. Me shocked out of my senses. Me couldn't believe it. Say, security I tell you that 16, I was saying 15. Right? And that is what caused me to start doing research about high school being closed down when I found out that Trenchtown High School was closed down. And that is in a PNP-dominated constituency.
Everyone keep sharing the live, please.
You can't get more PNP than Trenchtown. Jamaica cannot get, nowhere in Jamaica can get more PNP than Trenchtown. Right?
What?
And Trenchtown High School is a very prominent, or was a very prominent high school in Jamaica. And to my surprise, PNP locked down Trenchtown High School in a PNP-dominated area during a PNP time. That was like mind-boggling to me when I found out, and merge the students in a Charlie Smith and turn this.
But there's some people listening to you, Rusty, who would say you are pushing classism because you have divided the country into three. I am not the one that divided it.
Pattison was the one. Pattison was listen, Mr. Manley was big on education, Yeah. He was big on education. But because of his socialist ideology, it kind of never work out for him really, because they try to tear down the Labour Party and tear down what the Labour Party stand for, and the Labour Party was very big on education through Bustamante and gentleman Edwin Allen, who was the then education minister, and there was an education minister for her before him. I can't remember her name right.
Yes, Rusty, but isn't politics supposed to bridge the classes divide? Are you telling me that the PNP is not interested?
No, but remember, the PNP was always a classist party, you know. Remember when Norman Manley, thief PNP party from Fairclough, you know. It was a set of classist people that he used to form his party, you know. Upper echelon people.
But if I put something to you, Rusty, the PNP would have seen PJ Patterson, a black man.
Yes.
They would have seen.
And I think that black man thing was the worst thing that happened for PNP when them came with that black man thing time, you know, because that black man did worse for Jamaica than anybody else.
Yes, sir. But they then had Portia, a woman from the people, and you are telling me that this party is not interested. A woman from the people who could have been really read and being cipher. You know, she couldn't do a proper interview. She could. Everybody will write a speech for her. She couldn't really write a speech for herself. Even in the debate with she and Andrew Holness and when them asked her about finding money, and she said, we go and find money, and that was not a proper explanation. That showed the goodness of her. I recommend Angela Brown Burke's article in the Gleaner over the weekend. Portia at 80. Portia at 80. But the point is that party, the Jamaica Labour Party had Siaga, not a black man. Golding, you wouldn't consider him a black man either. And
of course he's a black man. Golding is as black as we are.
In the Jamaican context, a brown man. He's a brown man. And the PNP have had PJ and Portia. From the bowels, Rusty, of the people are telling me that they're not interested in lifting the people.
But remember, so the people them come from the bowels, you know. The bowels used to sell the bowels. Remember, says Kodja selling Sister Nanny, you know. So you have to remember, say, you know, slavery technically started with the fear of them, you know, fear of so just black, you know. And it's you know, and if you go back in our history, you know, yeah, Manley wasn't to me a racist nor a prejudice type of guy, but PJ sneakingly was, because as black as PJ was, look at Hanover where he come from. Look at Westmoreland where he ruled for 40 years. What has happened there? Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
White man, them cuss and call and all type of fabulous name, Mr. Siaga, was black at heart, was more black at heart than Siaga, than Patterson. Yeah, but I'm saying to you that the PNP was the party that had the study done education for education reform. But PNP has got a lot of study done and a lot of things. What has come of it? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing have ever come of a study that PNP has done. So how do you feel that
if you haven't yet, please share and repost the live.
After 65 years of independence, you are putting out on your Rusty that a large majority of a large percentage of Jamaicans are still illiterate, sir. That's not good. But it's the truth. It's the truth. If it's truth. But why are you highlighting it? Why are you highlighting it? Because this is a reason. I'm highlighting it to make the people know that PNP is playing on their vulnerabilities, and they must move away from that and move towards a government that is helping them with that same vulnerability, you know, to get better at what they should be better at, you know, to achieve more. And this is, and for that same reason, the government has increased the stipend at heart and is helping people when you're leaving heart now, helping you with stipends and grants to, you know, get equipment for whatever your discipline is, whether you're a welder, a carpenter, a plumber. And I am also encouraging people
to take up that mantle, to go and get yourselves educated, because that is the only way we're going to get out of this so-called barrel of crabs.
Yeah.
You know,
what if I tell you, Rusty, that there are some who argue that the challenge really rests with the intelligentsia, that the top of the society that you did not mention, those that are educated, that those are the ones causing the problems, really. How would you respond?
No, that cannot be, because listen, this is modern time. Nobody can, since slavery abolished and since independence, Jamaica 62, the government has made every effort, the Labour government has made every effort to show us that education is the way. So who's stopping us from getting it? My parents never rich. Me get little, and me could get more, and my careless is why me never get more. And I can tell you that that is the case with a lot of people. Right? We turn out some of the finest engineers in the world, and doctors and nurses, and them come out of ghetto, out of country, out of poorness, out of dirt. Right? Because the upper echelons of society is a minority, you know.
Yes.
All right. Let me see if we can get in our way. I'm not very good at figures, but say we have 100 people in Jamaica. It's about 5 rich people, filthy rich people here, about the 100.
Yes.
The middle class was wiped away in the 90s and just a come back now.
Please continue to share the live listeners.
The middle class, you know, just a creeping back since Andrew Holness 10 years ago, you know. The middle class was wiped out, you know. I remember the middle class wasn't a rich society, you know, it wasn't a rich set of people, you know. It was a set of people who could have balance. We could have find a dinner faster than the average man. Now, you know, it's two set of middle class you have now. You have an upper middle class and a lower middle class now. That wasn't the case, you know. You used to have rich, poor, and middle class. But because of what happened in the 90s, now you have rich, upper middle class, and, you know, the so-called lower middle class and poor. And to some extent, we kind of move from the poor something now to struggling. You know, and if we continue with this government and the fees that we have had in the past 10 years, the pressure will ease off of people. People take time to find them way, little by little. People are learning about stock market now and all these things and buying government bonds and instruments and all these. People are learning to become thrifty now and entrepreneurs and all these things. You see, PNP never used to encourage that. 24 and 23-year-old youth to build house now. That never used to happen. You see it? PNP are pressure, and it's pressure in every way. PNP locked down some of the art academy them during the 90s, you know. Quite a few of them, you know. The Labour government come open them back, you know. PNP, when Sierra created art in 1982, 83, somewhere there about, it was free. PNP introduced a fee. You have to pay instead of get a stipend. You have to pay a fee. Now this gentleman, this general of a prime minister that we have, has opened back all closed institutions, right, including clinics and hospitals and some of the schools that were closed, right? And I encourage you by giving you a stipend. And for the mothers that we couldn't afford, more people is on part now and all these things. Increase the fee that you can help with the books and all these things. Right?
No.
Wouldn't you say that the government that has built the most school and have made a concerted effort over the years and the decades to keep the schools open and open more and give you a stipend for going to school? Wouldn't you say that is a better government and a government that is more interested in educating people? Wouldn't you say?
Yes, I would say that. But let me ask you a question. How do you think that this malaise on the society, how is it affecting the democratic processes that we have here in Jamaica? Because if you have such a large...
The new what? Say that again.
how is this under education and illiteracy affecting our democratic process here in Jamaica? Because quite frankly, if that is truth as you speak, then it's an existential threat, Rusty.
It has always been a threat, and that's why the PNP has always been winning so much election. That is the main reason why PNP been winning so much elections. And the people now wake up to the reality of that now and realize now. We say, more poor people pick me a ton nurse and teacher now and doctor and engineers and tradesmen. Yes. Because
do you blame politics or do you blame the system of education itself? Where is it?
I blame the politics. I blame the politics. Because what happened is, let me tell you the whole truth and the whole honesty about life. Some of us going to be workers for life, right? If we know, when we say workers for life, I mean, not being entrepreneurs, not working for yourself, go a boss man yard for the rest of our life. If we not pick yourself up. Since this administration, this is 40-year-old woman a turn nurse.
Is that
we used to watch people clothes. Mr. Man, we used to clap people yard and say my landscaper and I'm got art now become a proper landscaper now. I'm not just a machete wielding man a weed your garden now. He's a proper landscaper now with a certificate. We can do additional things and I know a lot of things now than just being able to chop and sweep your yard.
Listeners, please continue to tap into the box with Neighbour.
You understand?
No. If I could move you on a little. There is a thing brewing about some buckets that the Prime Minister brought down to Westmoreland. What is the story behind that?
It's darkness that cause it. It's brand new bucket. The paint company them donate to the government. Brand spanking new bucket. No paint no going at them yet. People can't store water because them have them out of black tank. Them don't have enough black tanks to give to everybody.
So it's the same illiteracy you're speaking about.
It's darkness that cause it, of course. Illiteracy that cause it. Take for instance, the education minister, which is also doubling as the information minister, says the government ministries and agencies will not be having any parties this year because we want the money for fund whatever they need to fund in the relief program and other stuff. Somebody take it up and say the government said no party this year because them not here say the government say government entities and ministries. Them totally chop that. Somebody with level of intelligence take out that and chop it and push it out there. And the so-called dunce back them take that and run with that without investigating and say, no sir, this couldn't be. Nobody does any investigation. Everybody with a smartphone, the bigger jackass with the smartphone than when they never have it. Because you have the smartphone and you now search for the information and say, what this, why them not search for it? Them cannot read. If the phone not talk to them don't know where they're on it.
So it's not true that the buckets have paint in them and that
nonsense. Nonsense, no? Man. Mr. Holness is a man of integrity, man. He would not put his reputation on the line like that, man. That is a man who do every check and balance about everything. I personally know and see how the man operate. I've been on a tour more than one time in my constituents and other constituents. I know he's a man of freelance, right? And he's there, right? It's not a man who may ever hold a real conversation with it more than just hi and so on, maybe shake him and so on, take a picture. But miss there right there all the while and the man have things coordinated in a way where it makes certain input everything. When we are going to go on the campaign trail, when we are going to go, the man makes certain tell you all rules and regulations what we have to follow. He's a man that is very meticulous. Him not drop ball, him not make mistake. He would not put his line, his career and his reputation on the line like that. And that is one of the reasons why you see him move up well reader and say, watch out, cool off yourself till we find out how this go. Because him not like to be shamed and embarrassed and him not like nobody will operate that way there.
So how the story is coming up? Because I saw the Prime Minister himself showing the buckets and they look like brand new buckets.
Of course they are brand new buckets. Brand spanking new buckets. Not an ounce of paint never going to one of them yet. Straight from the factory. Right? Them never even go to the paint factory yet for say, well, then them could have mix up. You understand? But I tell you this, it's not only illiteracy a cause this, Part of this a cause too, covetousness,
Yes.
Bad mind, grudgefulness.
Yes.
Right? PNP would rather the country. All right, you see, I'll give you a pretty good example now. Why you think, remember, it is rumored, it is alleged that the JPS gave PNP $5 billion.
Well, allegations.
Allegation, it is alleged. No, saying that is true, just for argument's sake, make we say that are true. The first one to cut against the Jamaica Public Service was the PNP. So no, don't lend them the money.
Yes.
Why you think that is? Think about it for a minute. All right, let me help you. A minute is a long time. When the JPS can't restore electricity till July next year or June, you know what had happened to Jamaica, my brethren?
Oh, yes.
The whole entire food basket, the bread basket of Jamaica, which is the North Coast and the South and the West Coast down there, so.
Not only that, the misery index will rise.
The major restaurants, the major attraction would have to close down in a minute, because them can't buy gas and engine oil for and oil forever for run generator,
Yes.
Because we tell you from experience, since this time, what money it cost me for run one little generator for a couple hours at evening time for charge some phone and get like a light till bedtime. It's unprecedented. Crazy money me spend for buy gas. Right? So the objective of the PNP was to see the country go down, pop down, mash down the economy, wreck, and then rule over the garbage.
Let's
that
take
was your objective.
Let's take a break, Rusty. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll take you there on the 11.
It's like a dream. You are not what you see. Just like a breath, no choice, no one can take me there. Yes, in a dancehall style. Cupid, talk back your own and let your arrow go.
Bouncing 4 after 10.
My love was hard for me. Nobody but me. Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly.
Pausing for a cause because we need to fund our program here. Pausing for a cause. Listeners, your time.
You, but I'm in distress. There's danger up in losing all of my happiness.
Leroy Gibbons at 5 past 10. Take a pause for a worthy cause. Politics Plus. We need to raise $100 right now. Come on. What do you have? 10, 20, 30, 50? What is it? It's a station break for fundraising. Well, not fun, it's for fund the program.
I wanna bother you, but I'm in distress. There's danger up in losing all of my happiness. Cause I love a girl who doesn't know and let your arrow go. My lover's heart.
All right. So our listeners have kept us until 11 o'clock. Great. Thank you so much, listeners. Sponsoring an hour, one extra hour of Politics Plus today. Thank you so much. Line up yourselves if we come back to you at about 11:15 to see if we can continue this until 12. Well, it's your program and you keep it going. So you'll stay here as long as you keep us going, all right? And we appreciate you very much, Dawn.
Yes,
Caroline,
neighbor. Yes, sir.
I've run into a problem here. I don't know if we could restart because they have restricted the program again, and we have been coming under a lot of that. I don't know why, but if we keep this going, the numbers are going to be stuck. So, do you want us to restart?
Yes, I think that's a great.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish.
Good morning. Morning, Portia. Morning to you and all my friends down there. Isn't this why we are having the type of political results that we're having?
Yes, because I in the last election that we had, I think this is the only prime minister in the history of anywhere in the world that has achieved what he has achieved and had to fight so hard to win. You know, and in the process lost quite a few seats. You know,
because
that's unprecedented.
What explains a result of 35-28? What explains that, if not what you are alluding to? This
that is a level of covetousness on the part of the people that are running the PNP, and that they're instilling this and embedding this into the people's heart. You see, there has been a hate for the JLP from Buster days, and it has transcended to Mr. Seaga, right down to Bruce, come right down to Mr. Holness. Now, Mr. Bustamante never had such a hard time. It was a different time then. And Shearer, to some extent, never had such a hard time either. He, as a matter of fact, the economy soared under his administration. But they gave Mr. Seaga hell. And that gentleman created most of our institutions. That gentleman, Mr. Seaga, created most, if not all, of our institutions. And they gave the gentleman hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you.
It's glitching again.
No, man, not glitching at all.
Yes.
Hearing
right?
you.
Right? And all right. And then no, I never had any idea Mr. Holness would have gone through what he has gone through until I see it. Because I was saying to myself, well, Bruce fixed things, and in a good way. And Andrew came in very young, early 30s, mid 30s, somewhere there, and fixed the education system. We used to have a lot of high school dropouts and a lot of people leaving primary and all age schools, going to high school, not being able to read. Mr. Holness came and fixed that and said, no, we're not having that. You're not going to know high school unless you're able to read. And we have had great turnouts, massive turnouts, surprising turnouts, right? And the PNP fought that. No, you just imagine the PNP fighting against prosperity and growth in our education system. That is something that has never been heard of. You know what I mean? Fighting against something that has worked. And I think it came down to covetousness because of that, because they weren't the one that got it to work. They weren't the one that got it to work, so they become malicious and covetous, in our terms, bad mind, right? Now the government has gone even further now and has had the economy growing to the point where, we have had, massive return, in our NIR, and, the government coffers is doing well, awash with money, right? But the government is not squandering the money. The government is using the money to do the things that we need to be done, and, taking care of our social, amenities our basic amenities.
Why do you think, Rusty, that
has even gone out to give some people pension that has never worked a day in their life? How could the government, how could the people of Jamaica be mad about that? How can they be mad about that? To the point where, they start to throw blame game and tell a bag of lie and point fingers and, create mischief. It's almost as if we don't know what we want. But when you check out the reality of it, it's not the people that really know what they want. It's the PNP that is doing this to the people, showing them so what right is wrong. Instead of commending the government and say, oh, you're doing a great job. You know, and try to tell the people so what the government tell you says right. They're opposing righteousness. They're opposing prosperity.
Yeah.
And I think that is downright bad mind and covetous.
Yeah.
They would not do it. They could not do it. And now this gentleman is doing it. And they don't like it at all. So it's two elements we have in the country that is giving us a serious fight. Covetousness, what the Bible tell you about, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor, is exactly that is happening. Covetousness, right? And the part of the opposition. And this is not a new thing. This is an old thing, right? They tried to get the people to hate the Labour government, so the Labour government wicked. Now, in all your memory as a man, probably early 50s, late 40s, right? What wickedness has the Labour government done? Remind me, please. When the Labour government, when Bustamante was building the gullies, that is now saving Kingston and St. Andrew. They call him gully government as, oh, fool in the Shimado. No, the very gully that Bustamante built 1957 is the very gully government now where save Kingston and St. Andrew from no wash way. Covetousness, right? Bad mind, right? The schools that were built under Shearer bill, they had a contract for build 50 schools. They build 49 and 3/4. Michael Manley only put on a door and put on a coat of paint and say him do it. Right? Shearer built Maypen Hospital. Manley put on a door upon it and a coat of paint and say him do it. Lie! And they've always done this to the people because back then the people never had no way of knowing if it goes or not. Right? Now is modern time where people have access to information where them can just click a phone so and go so and see the information. And though if nothing can read it, them can just listen to it. No, they have a new rhetoric now. Andrew a thief. What has he stolen? Andrew has never put his finger on $1. And the permanent secretary them were trying to check them is PNP. So who a thief the money?
Now, I'm gonna ask you
now, tell me.
Because I have to go, Rusty. How is it you think that we can begin to address the problem that you have highlighted? I'd love for you to tell me, how do we begin to address it? Because we can't stay so as a society.
Seem to be having some glitches here, but I'm not sure if you're hearing me. If you're hearing me, I'm going to say this. We need, as parents of our children, to take our children's education seriously.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Help the government to help us. Right? Help the government to help us. Do like what me and my wife do. Sit down with the picnic and help them with them homework. Don't leave them to the teachers alone. Teachers have them own problem and them own stress and them own picnic too. Right? So they look a few hours when them getting at the classroom with the teachers. You have to take it upon yourself as a parent too. But then again, we have a problem with the parents them now. We can't read to, we can't help the picnic them too. Go on to school, nothing wrong with going to school, no shame no night. Find some time out. Use the same phone for access what you want to know. Right? If you can't write, record it. Take a picture of it. But make an effort to get yourself educated so that you can be a useful part of society. So that you can help your children forget where they need to go. And stop this covetousness getting against yourself. It's against yourself. Stop broke the picnic them mind and this nonsense about labor right are wicked. Nothing no go so. A labor right bill 99% of the school them.
Yeah.
Siaga was very instrumental in the universities and in UTech. Right?
Yeah.
And if you check the history of the best education minister, you cannot leave out Edwin Allen nor Mavis Gilmore nor Andrew Holness. Right? Those people have made indelible mark on education in Jamaica. Andrew Holness moved the education system from zero to way up. Nobody now left primary, go to high school and can't read again like what you saw in the 90s. That stop. Andrew himself as an education minister curved that. People, go ahead. Those of you, even if you can't read, it's no shame no night. A long time, something that the shame say you can't read. Go and try. Try your best to learn some form of skill and get as much education as you can, right? So that you can help your children or child to be better than you, to move Jamaica forward. Come on now, people. You wouldn't like to know, say, you under one car 30 years, or your son come under the car 30 years. You don't want your son to go to the factory, go make the car now. Move ahead of you. You don't want to be in a farm all day long of your life and your son come in the farm all day of your life too. You don't want your son to come run the farm now as a manager. And make bigger farm, have more farm. Right? We must ascribe for our children to be better than us. When my little son, me have a son when at the town right now, my #1 chef in the town. And even if he's not the #1, he's my #1 kind of bad chef.
Lovely.
Anyway, I'm going to mash up the place with cooking. And from him a 4-year-old, I see him make off a kitchen. You know what I do? Train him, teach him to cook. And when he start cooking a restaurant and cooking a dance and him something there, I stop him and say, come here, heart now. And he was an obedient boy to me and him go a heart and have him level 5 certificate and a top chef. Top chef. Right now. Them way they push the youth forward. You see, push the children them to get better education and push yourself that you can help them. Because lack of education and basic knowledge, come on, you can't pursue the goals that you want to pursue. So you're going to end up urge people when you say, "I'm reach," and you not reach. You understand? Yeah, man, strive for better, man, and push your children, man, and come out of the gutter with no mind. Come out of the mind gutter. And the school that we're having on the mind and the hatred for the Gilbert government. It's help the Virgin I try to help with. You understand?
All right, Rusty, I have to run. You here? Take care. Thanks.
All right, job blessings, man, and guidance. Safe travel on the grab, you know? Peace and love.
So we have actually started a series. We have actually started a series where we are looking at the achievements of the government over this year 2025, and last night we started looking at the FinSAP period, and we're going to pick that up this evening with Harry. Harry, if you're in the chat, remember to come prepared for that this evening. Really want to look at that. And so we went back as far as there are 4 catastrophes that Jamaica really went through, you know, over the last 30 years. Hurricane Gilbert, which was a major catastrophe for Jamaica. And then we had the financial sector debacle, which is FinSAC. And then we had the COVID-19 pandemic, and we had Melissa. And what is fascinating is that the 4 worst periods in Jamaica's history, it has been the Labour Party. But I would have you know that in terms of governing the country, they are actually 50-50. It's a fascinating discussion we're going to be having with Harry. Harry, the FinSAC period, And I want us to have a mature discussion. Yes, so Harry is prepared for that later. I'm going to take Harry at about 7:30, Harry. I want to have a fulsome discussion on that.
Without worrying that the government will impose some tax to mash up their plans. We are not going back to the days of fiscal recklessness and more taxes under the PNP. 150,000 each. We can't leave out our pensioners.
This is the background we're using for that, the Prime Minister's budget speech.
It's the turnover threshold required for registration to pay general consumption tax from $3 million to $10 million. And now we are increasing it further to $15 million. More relief for small business. We also increased the de minimis value for imported goods for custom purposes from $50 to $100, and the duty-free allowance for inbound passengers from $500 to $1,000. We reduced estate taxes, reduced the asset tax on financial institutions, abolished the asset tax on non-financial institutions, and abolished the minimum business tax. What did they do in their time? Tax increases year after year. Madam Speaker, when they were the government, the people approached the budget season with trepidation, wondering what additional taxes will be imposed. Today at budget time, the population is looking forward to goodies. However, I prefer to say the government will deliver dividends and vote of confidence you placed in us. Madam Speaker, we have created an environment of tax certainty and predictability. Workers, families, and businesses can plan their affairs and think long-term without worrying that the government will impose some tax to mash up their plans. We are not going back to the days of fiscal recklessness and more taxes under the PNP. Madam Speaker, the PNP calls their plan the 4 E's. They definitely have a legacy of 4 E's. Excessive debt, economic erosion, endless hardship, and empty promises.
I tell you something, 1 p.m. is all right, so you want to join us at 7 o'clock as we delve a little bit more into that. Little bit more into that. PNP is full of empty promises. The other thing is that Mrs. Portia Simpson Miller celebrated her 80th birthday. 80th birthday last week, and the PNP is making a big thing about it. Now, you know, when Mrs. Simpson Miller became Prime Minister of Jamaica, when she was elected President of the People's National Party, Mr. Bruce Golding was in Montego Bay at the time, and he said that if Portia had called the election, maybe they would have won Western Kingston. She was that popular. But I'd like to ask you to tell me what one significant achievement that Mrs. Simpson Miller, what is her legacy really? You know, this is not about Mrs. Simpson Miller personally. She's a nice lady. But what is Mrs. Simpson Miller's legacy as Prime Minister? Can you recall one thing that Mrs. Simpson Miller accomplished as as Prime Minister of Jamaica. That's Portia. Portia.
Viewers, apologize. I'm continue.
Mrs. Portia Simpson Miller. They're making a big thing about Mrs. Simpson at 80. And I had to go into my my library to check Mrs. Simpson Miller's record as Prime Minister. Now, people are going to say leave her alone. No, can't leave her alone because she was the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Now, Miss Angela Brown Burke has written in the Gleaner about Portia at 80.
Viewers, apologize. I'm continue. Viewers, apologize. I'm continue.
So I'm going to look at that too in terms of what did Mrs. Simpson Miller. Simpson Miller is 80 years old. Happy birthday, Portia! But we want to check out what was your record as Prime Minister.
Viewers, apologize.
As a matter of fact, I tell you this here, listeners. This is not a. Mr. Patterson said that when Mr. Patterson in Halfway Tree said that Portia was the only chance that the PNP had for winning the election. Portia was only elected to win the PNP a fifth term, Nothing else. As a matter of fact, her own people.
Viewers, apologize. I'm continue.
I tell you, her own people treated her so badly, and now they are the hypocrite them cutting cake and celebrating, huh? But let's leave that to them. They can figure that out themselves. We want to focus on her record as Prime Minister. What did she do to advance the Jamaican people? The lady from Woodall.
Viewers, apologize. I'm continue. Viewers, apologize. I'm continue. Viewers, apologize.
Don't draw my tongue this morning, you hear?
Viewers, apologize. I'm continue.
On the neighbor.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning. How are you? Hi.
I want you to leave Miss P alone,
No, I'm not troubling her, sir. I'm saying to you that she celebrates 80 over the weekend, and the PNP is celebrating her. And I'm suggesting to you, sir, that the party itself did not do much to help her. As a matter of fact,
yes, that's so true.
Hold on, man. Hold on, because I tell you this, sir. me not deal with the hypocritical thing, you know. And I'm saying to you, sir, that when Mrs. Portia Simpson Miller became Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Bruce Golding, said that had she called the election at that time, she would have won all 60 seats. She was that popular. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man.
Hold on. Yeah, man, you hold on there for me, sir. She would have won all 60 seats. That is what came from the... And when they had the election, sir, the PNP won 30 seats, 31 to the Labour Party, 33. Do you remember?
Me don't remember the average, but me know she
Yes,
win.
sir. She barely lost. And they challenged her. They challenged her for leadership. Peter Phillips did. Do you remember what KD Knight said about her, sir?
No.
Oh, come on. Well, then it is the PNP. It is the PNP themselves that destroyed that good lady. Don't tell me to leave her alone.
That's true.
Yes, so what you think?
Alright, hold on, neighbor. Why me say that? Because Sister P was a good person. Just because she never have nobody behind her. And who behind her was misleading her.
The party used her. And because she never won, Mr. Patterson said it in Halfway Tree, that she was the only hope for the PNP. And because she didn't win the election and give them the election, they tore Portia to pieces. You know, I'm not telling you that, sir. As a matter of fact, sir, did you listen to Portia's final speech that she gave to the National Executive Council?
I listened, but remember the words. Remember
Let me tell you something, sir. That lady left the party. That lady left the party a very sad woman, a broken woman, how they treat her. And now
that's why she disappeared out of the spotlight.
Now me say them I cut cake. I cut cake and I celebrate her. The same set of people them where
a fish and bread, they won't cut, man, and a cake, a fish and bread.
Listen to me, sir. Listen to me. I tell you the truth. Anyway, what you say me a trouble with now?
No, because I just matter of phrase, man. I've seen I'm not serious. When we call, when me check your pan now. Oh, me no hear the big media them talk about the 700 title plus a 200 title what the Prime Minister give out and the land project him say go around. Go half a title to people who can really come out and find and make it possible for those who can't no one come out. Forget land, forget ownership of them land. I don't hear much on the JBC, I don't hear much on CVM, I don't hear much on the rest of the local station. Them. I talk about it, them talk about something different.
Yeah,
try to skip that.
That's true. In St. Elizabeth, so I see the Prime Minister was down there handing out 70 land title.
700. 700
okay. 700. Well, lovely. But you know, so you can't depend on others to spread your message, you know. You have to spread it yourself.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true, because people spread the word of Jesus and not spread it wrong, so that's true.
Yeah, you have to spread it yourself, sir. What is your name, sir?
My original name is Ian, you know.
The name you have up here, sir. My name.
No, man, that's a fake name, man. Because I know my baby mother knows me, you know.
What you hiding from her, sir?
She that wicked woman, man.
She wicked?
Yeah, man. Wicked.
Why you say that?
Ungrateful. Not wicked, ungrateful.
Hold on, what you do?
Well, she tried to come play some, man.
Oh, yeah,
she tried to come in house. Yeah, man. 27 years, 26. Sorry, 26 years, me there with her, she not work. Me support her for 26 years. Then and come to Jamaica and I spend some time with her and I try to make wrong move for my time. I have to just lock it up place and just cut. Carry out police for me. So I just want to bring her down.
Oh, yes, it is.
She start a business. She said she want to start one bar. Me start send her money and she start a one bar in the house. Then it go bad because the police people call police panel because too much people are come in the place. So it cause an argument and call police, so she lock it down. She left and she go to Portland and start send her money again to start another bar and the people have problem, she lock it down. Now she want to take the house, so just lock it up and just cut. She gonna live with another man, so she alright.
Sorry about that, sir.
Not for sorry about it, no, neighbor. A part of life, I hear about it all the time. It happened now Jamaica, it happened over here, so I don't know new. Part of it, you know.
You have to just replace
it. Yourself.
Yes, true, sir.
No. I have almost 60 now, I need a replacement. I don't need one nurse now. Just a nurse I need.
A nurse will take care of you, you're sick?
Kinda. Diabetes, you know.
Oh Lord, that is serious. That means you kinda weak there, so.
Yeah, man, I'm weak on the fifth element, you know.
God, nothing at all.
Boy, gearbox, the whole of the gear they mash up in the gearbox.
Lord have mercy. Not even one gear you can't find.
Not even one. Me say we go pure grit. Not now move.
What you saying to me?
Yeah, but we take the joke still on neighbor. We take the joke, but you want no neighbor now. You saw me the young like you. You saw me young like you.
Apologize, I will continue.
My brother say nothing. So let me ask you something.
Yeah, man, ask man.
Let's say you get one let's say you get one.
Apologize.
One nurse.
Let's say you get one new car to drive. Nothing?
Yeah.
Nothing?
No, sir. I don't know. I don't try. I don't really try now, you know.
So you say when you put that
try,
now I'm gonna wait.
I say when put the Albion in a one gear, man. Pure gritting, man. Pure gritting.
Oh my goodness.
But you want me neighbor. You want not bother me now. You want not bother me. So me young like you.
You was telling me say when you were young. What happened?
When so me young like you, my bad man, my bad. Me work 5 minutes from my house now. And every minute the boss have come up down, come call me that different car me I fix up there now.
Oh,
different car me I fix every day me I fix a different car now. Sometimes 2 times for the day now.
What you say?
So me alright, man. 2 times for the day, man. As the boss miss me.
Sorry, how old you say you are, sir? 60?
3 years and 60.
Then you're not old man. You must you don't miss it. You don't miss it. No,
I don't think about it. That's all that I don't really think about it. I don't think about it. You know, come and enjoy myself when I'm young, you know.
I see. Boy. Hold on for me. Hold on.
You know Kingston good? You know Kingston good?
Yes.
You know Miss Chin Club?
No.
Dunbarton Avenue. Dunbarton Avenue.
Oh yes.
We around this 7 days a night, 7 days a week, man.
What is it?
Everybody around there know me.
Apologize.
Everybody around there know me.
When last you try to go in a gear? When last?
I'm telling you a good while now, man.
Okay.
Last time I tried with the ungrateful woman.
Oh Lord. And he never go in.
Come down last year, no. I come down last year. I did the last year for 1 year, no.
Yes.
With that Jamaica Kingston for 1 year, man.
And when you try put it in at the gear, no go in at all.
It go in a little bit and then it jump out back, you know.
Oh my goodness. Crank up the engine, brother.
I work on it, man. I pull on the gearbox next year, you know.
I see.
Yeah, cause we start clean the island now. We drain out the island and everything already.
Okay, you drain out there. So you check on the gearbox?
The dog them not check right now. The dog them and the sinker mesh.
I see. Hold on.
I'm mechanic work me do that neighbor. I'm mechanic work me do that. So we know the system. We know you know the code. I chop me fix, man. I chop me fix. I chop me driver now still. So you know. Start off with Albion, the old Albion. You know the old Albion shot, eh? Yeah,
yes.
You know that. Yeah, I know them. Some start off. Yeah, man. Look how ugly face, round face shot them. And one gear hard to find them, you know.
You tell me about
one gear hard to find.
You tell
when
me
you
about
find one gear, at that time you can't move, you know, eh?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, man. If you find one gear, now they're all Albion, man. It's all over, man.
You sure says that's why the ungrateful woman left you, sir? Or you left her?
No, man. Well, you what? If I that, well, she lucky. But you what, man? When me the up here, at 2 times a week, me I send can, me I throw can come give me. 2 times a week. And if it 2 times within the 2 times she call again and said the chicken hungry, me send can again. Same way. I'm come down there, you know, hungry. The chicken they're not hungry. The chicken them well fed.
Yes.
Chicken well fed. So if me come down there, me tell you I'm sick. For me up here, I'm sick.
You tell you say you're not going a gear.
Yeah, things don't work. I have diabetes, you know.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, the filter them want clean out and thing. I'm come down and she said, come down, come go and see if we can recuperate. So, you know, she's not supposed to run then.
Yes.
She's not supposed to be run. She's supposed to stay and help me recuperate and get back the thing functioning. She help me buy parts of the gearbox.
Yes, Oil it down and all of that.
Yeah, we get the bearings and grease up and all them things and make sure the clutch and, you know, the oil I go through there. Come to the clutch, the master cylinder and the slave cylinder, you know?
Yes.
But she not work right. She not work. If I saw vacation, she not work right. Probably I come deep sea diving, you know, neighbor.
You don't go down in deep sea?
No, sir, I'm not deep sea diving.
What?
Me not encourage it. Me not encourage deep sea diving, man.
You're not facing anything?
No, sir. Unless I war. No, sir, I'm not deep sea diving, man. After me and a crab. A lobster. I'm not back up neither. Because nowadays the young girl, they love back up too, you know. The young girl, they love back up, you know.
You mean you're not deep sea dive, sir? But of course, but what wrong with that?
Neighbor, watch me now. It's the big bird up there, sir. Me not deep sea diving.
I see.
I'm not back up. Neither.
Yeah. You only have face war. You only have face war.
No, sir, my all war alone. Alright, now they now bring water to Andrew only, so I now come down. I now have to fight no war now. And my kids them good, so I now have to fight no war. That's the whole thing I face, because I'm a true warrior.
I tell you.
It's serious, man.
So have you tried medication?
Yeah, man. Me up on medication, man. a table full of medication, man.
And all of that, no engine not on.
No, me don't, you what, no. Me just certain, me that depend on certain things. And when me check it out, them said, the one there, the meda farmer are the evil, you know. Then, so me have to come off for the meda farmer, so me have to try some new things, you know. Do all the insulin, you know. The insulin said, I go down, me draw down local.
Oh, you had on weight?
No, man, me mean the sugar draw down, you know.
Oh, yes,
Sugar draw down. Cause me up all nearly 400 sometime, you know. Me now
Yes?
13 and I'm 14 A1C, you know. So me draw down now, so me now so right now we check it last night with the 175, so that's a good thing. Then so me come start do the insulin now, me I draw down. But the meda farmer the dangerous one, I mash me up with them say. Meda farmer draw down the draw. They said drain out the oil out of the gearbox, make it dry.
Oh, you don't have no oil. I'll dry.
So they mash up the gearbox, man. The meda farmer, man. The meda farmer mash up the gearbox. The doctor tell me, say, tell me something, but must tell nobody. You know, the meda farmer dangerous. And they actually them ban it, you know. I don't know why them still have it on the market, you know. Them ban it, you know. It's supposed to be banned by the meda farmer. So some insulin in the pan now. Pull out the gearbox, man. I get it right back up again.
Yeah, and you have hope that it will come back?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Where's life there's open up? Where's life there's open up?
Right,
Yeah. I just forget but the oil start flow through the system properly and you know, clean out all of the clog hole and all them things. You know, everything's supposed to be good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I think you think say, no, man, me not take anything personal, you know, man.
I'm not you know, sir, I tell you the truth. If a man can have food to eat and enjoy yourself, then you don't have to necessarily do that, eh?
Yeah, well, so nowadays now, a headache, right? Nowadays, a headache now, them a headache now, I'm a vampire now, you know. All of them can get them tech, you know, and then they run to something else.
Yeah, but you know, sir, there's so many problems in the world and so many issues that people are dealing with. It's amazing, you know.
Never things something changed in the time, you know. Because in the 80s, early 90s, people don't live like all them people are living now, man.
I hear, for example, the Minister of Health in Jamaica saying that 50% of fertility problems in the country is men. The men are firing blanks.
Well, I don't know, look, I not want a jacket for no boy shoot after me or something. I don't know about that. What the problem is this? What the problem is this? No, the man them I go the next way, and the home one I go the next way, and who not go the next way? I back up. Zin, or a deep sea diving. So you know, fertility now come, and the man them drink too much rum. You can't get up every day and drink rum and boom and rum party and all them things. No, weed not nothing to do with it. We don't put weed in it. We don't put weed in it. And them have the pill too. Them have the open pill because come someone they dance and I take pill. Them want to live too much American life. They want to try to live I'm not gonna say America. Yeah, America because you pay a junkie there over here. You go to a club, everybody I take pill over. And them life them I live. And they don't work out. They don't ruin the body, you know? It don't destroy the body.
Yeah.
And they don't know that.
Well, my brother, really nice talking to you. And you will call again, yeah?
Yeah, man, bless you, man. Me sometimes night day, but most of the night time I catch you, you know, because I work late at night.
Okay.
Then so, and then time I catch you still. I bless you, man.
A blessing, man. Now respect yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
By the way,
Yeah, man. Same to you, man.
I'm going to say a prayer. I'm going to say a prayer for you. I'm going to say a prayer for you.
Don't put your hand over my head. Don't put your hand on my head, though. And don't pray for me. Pray with me.
Pray
don't
with you.
Pray for me. Pray with me.
Pray with
yeah.
you. You're a man of
right.
You have great words. And I tell you something, sir. When I pray with you, you come back and tell me if you got a miracle.
All right, man. A blessing. But don't pray in that closet, you know. Don't pray in the work me or neither. Pray in that closet.
Yes, yeah. Respect, brother.
Don't be a hypocrite.
You must
don't be
back.
a hypocrite. Pray in your closet. Yeah, man. We link you back, man.
Link me back. Yes, respect.
All right.
A nice man that is, eh? All right, so that's gonna be it for us today. Until 7 o'clock tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us for the early show, and we'll be back at 7 tonight. All right. Thank you so much for, we actually pulled up the script today and gave you a different type of show. But we'll be back tomorrow with our show, okay? Thank you so much for joining us. You are there because we are here, and we are here because you are there. And if we hold on together, our dreams will come through. Dreams we have to make this show top notch. Live your story. All right, my friend Jim, hi. On fire. Thank you. Don't lose your way, my girl. You are not coming this evening? Yes, I'll be here at 7 o'clock. Don't throw it away. CEO Rosh, thank you so much. Wonders away.